So, hello again. Let's see what we'll do tonight. What are you doing, Mike? I asked somebody about you the other day. Hello, Josh. Doing all right? Chilling in Colorado. Well, you can't beat that. What part of Colorado? You up in the mountains or down in the low country? Oh, I know who I asked about to use fairy dust. Well, I'm glad you did, Josh. I had a rodeo. I spent about 2 months in the hospital, Mike, but I'm doing fine now. Hello, Jenny. What are you doing, gal? Yeah, me too, Mike. Depends on what kind of equipment you got that you can handle them with. My dad first bought his little ranch. He didn't have any shoots or anything on it. He bought a bunch of black Angus calves. Weighed about 300, I guess. And we were roping them things and throwing them by hand and cutting them and branding them. And I had one of them damn things started kicking me about my belly button, and he went all the way to my top of my feet, tore a britches plumb off of me. I told him, I said, there ain't gonna be no more of this till we get a chute built. I've worked a lot of cattle, but I can't imagine like cat in here where they're raising them bison. Big as them things get. How in the hell they handle them? Yeah, you're going to have plenty of company for a while there, Janet. Mike, you want to come up and get on screen for a minute? No, I thought they were fixing to start. Well, me and you ain't been on the same screen in a long time. We love to break YouTube. You know, I really sort of appreciate this RV. I stopped by my ex-son-in-law's house this afternoon, and they're moving into a brand new house. Ooh. And they built a two-story house, so they running stuff up and downstairs. Lord help, glad it's not me. Yeah, we had 5 or 6 in here a while ago. I don't think near as many people stay on here as they used to. I watch some of these other channels, and they're way off. Maybe you have to reboot it, Mike. Okay, we'll be here. You know, Janice, it's funny. It seemed like after I'm on about 15 minutes, then it started picking up. But slowly but surely, I'm up to I need 16 or 17 more to hit that 500. So we're crawling on up. People sharing this thing out. Helps a lot. Too, and I think they had some bad storms north of us too. That's the first time I seen traveling Mike. I don't know how long. I got up this morning, Janice, made a cup of coffee, looked over and I had 3 cigarettes left. And this was like 5:30 in the morning. And I thought I had 2 packs laying around here somewhere, but I guess I didn't. So Rocky got to ride in the van. Some of my run around today. He was plenty happy with that. Boy, he likes riding in that thing. I'm gonna drop another link just in case that's bad. Yeah, I was hoping I'd meet Mike when we went to Ironwood. I think he was in Florida then. Hello, Kenneth. How you doing, my friend? Well, that'll keep you out of trouble anyway. Huh. You got me, Mike. Janice is on the laptop. She might tell you where to look for that. Yeah, I made that one. In fact, I've just been out of the hospital for 4 or 5 days when I went out there. But I sure had a good time. There you go. You still on Starlink? Done you a good job then. I ain't got nothing for you. No. Hmm. Janice, are you still there? I know on that laptop of mine, it's got a switch up there that covers that cam up, and you got to flip that switch on top of the screen before it works. Oh, okay. When Janice gets loose here in a minute, maybe she can figure out what the deal is. Mm. Well, you know, Kenneth, I never had been on YouTube very much before that COVID mess hit. I think a lot of people are like that. They were sort of hemmed up and couldn't get out and around, and YouTube sort of filled that in. There he is.
Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're a little loud.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me see if I can turn it down. God, it's been a long time since I've done this.
Are you still in your trailer?
Now, right now, I'm staying with a friend here in Colorado. They just moved here, so they went to get their stuff. I was house sitting, and is the volume better now? By the way,
Do what?
is the volume better?
Yeah, that's just right now.
Okay, all right. So yeah, no, I was playing with the switch on top of the screen, um, and it. I saw the little light come on. I'm like, oh, all right. So, and then I went to Streamyard, and it says, blank, and I'm like, camera disable. I'm like, what the heck? Um, if it doesn't have enough light, it won't come on.
Huh.
Yeah, no, it's a newer laptop for me, so. Um, but yeah, so how you been?
Oh, I'm doing good now.
Yeah. So you had a scare or something or what?
Yeah, it's a long story. First, I wound up and picked a disease up they call it Gordonia or something. It's a waterborne disease, or common name beaver fever on it.
Okay.
And I was in a hospital a week or so with that. And while I was in there, they found a mass in one of my kidneys. And
Oh
so
wow.
I went in and had surgery on that. They took a kidney out, and I wound up and got pneumonia not too long after they took that kidney out.
Wow.
Got over it, and they cut the stitches out on me, and everything just fell out on the table.
Mm.
All the I coughed so hard, I guess, when I had that pneumonia that they ripped that stuff loose again. So they had to go in and do the surgery again.
Wow. So you've been through a little bit of hell.
Yeah, but it's like I said, I was out of the hospital 4 or 5 days when I left and went to Ironwood.
Gotcha. Yeah, it just wasn't. I was still in Florida, and it was not because after Ironwood, I would have been going back to Florida, and I'm like, it's not worth the travel, the gas, the cost. Um,
Now that would have
but
been a hell of a trip. That would have been what, 4,000 mile trip.
roughly, yeah, kind of, almost. But so yeah, this year this coming February, um, I hope to be there in at Ironwood in February. Hello, G.
Hey, what you say, G? Hope you feeling better, Bubba. He ain't been feeling too good.
Oh,
You
I'm
know,
so out of touch with people right now.
well, I think a lot of this pollen and stuff is getting the juice.
Gotcha.
He was doing good down in Quartzsite. I met him in Quartzsite, and Roy and Becky, and I didn't get to meet Becky. She was gone. And
Gotcha. Okay.
some more of them people there, and then met Badge and that RV tumbleweed. Met
Okay. Yeah.
and I met a bunch of people out there. Of course, met D.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Sorry to hear that, G.
I think he's talking about a breathing machine.
Yeah, I think he's meaning oxygen.
I don't know if it's oxygen or not, or just a
Or
breathing machine.
oh, okay. Either way, not good.
Pain in the ass.
Yep. Gotcha. Um, yeah, the plan, hopefully, it all depends on if I can do renew my registration for the trailer and vehicle online this year. Um, if I can, I'll be probably Arizona come winter time. Um, if not, I'd have to drive back to New Hampshire in September, October to renew everything, and then I don't know from there. So
Yeah, that's a pretty good little jag right there.
yeah. So right now I'm just chilling out here in Colorado. I know July the 21st of July, I think. We're going to be going down to the Texas Oklahoma border, right around Denison and what is it, Cartwright,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, at the Lake Texoma there camping, and we'll be there for about a week.
What is it? Tex Mex what?
Lake Texoma.
Oh, okay.
Um, like I said, the Oklahoma Texas border.
Right.
I know you got Denison, the Denison Dam, and just across the dam, you're into Oklahoma, and there's a campground right there.
I've stayed in that campground if it's the one I'm thinking about.
Burns Run East, I
It,
think it's called.
it's just about a mile inside the Oklahoma border.
Yep. Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, it's off the road a little bit. It's
Yep.
not right on the highway. It had sort of a funny name. Of course, it may have sold. That's been probably 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know the name of this one is Burns Run East. I think that's what it's called. Burns Run East, Cartwright, Oklahoma. All right. Uh,
You still staying in your trailer when you're traveling?
oh yeah. Yep.
I
Yep.
bought me,
Definitely.
I bought me a van.
Oh.
I run across a 350. It's a 1 ton Ford van. It's a 207 model, real clean. Bought it right, so I think I'm gonna leave my big trailer sitting and just use that van to do my running in.
Hey, a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That van don't get very good gas mileage being a 1 ton.
Well, at least you're not pulling something though.
Yeah. And
So
I put 325,000 miles pulling when I was delivering them RVs in about 3 years. And then in that construction business, I was pulling trailers and driving semis and everything else. I don't even think nothing about pulling something. It just,
yeah.
it, yeah, we're supposed to hit 89 this week, I think. It's gonna get warm. Or
Yeah, I know.
you say you're in Pueblo?
Yeah, Pueblo. It is currently 54 degrees, and tomorrow it's going to be a high of 78, and then drops back down. Then by Sunday, Monday, it's going to be back in the 70s. So,
It'll be pretty there then.
yep. Um, we went for a drive the other day and went up onto up into what is it? Oh, hey, Brene. Um, oh, Skyline Drive. It was in Canyon City,
Canyon?
Canyon City, Colorado,
Yeah.
and we went over to, I think it's called West Cliff, and down in the valley there, and it was just beautiful.
Well, let's see. On Canyon Drive, I think, isn't that Royal Gorge on that Canyon Drive?
What's that?
Isn't that Royal Gorge on that Canyon Drive too? There's something
Uh,
there.
Over near there, yes. Yep. Um, I think it was just past the road going up to the Canyon Drive, if I recall.
I haven't been there in a few years, but I've been up there several times. I I really like the. Have you ever been on the western side of Colorado?
No, not yet.
Yeah, well, do yourself a favor and make a trip over to the western side.
Like towards the Great Sand Dunes and whatnot.
Yeah, well, the scenery and
Okay,
it's unreal. Pueblo's ugly compared to the western side.
right.
You know,
Uh, yeah, I know. Within the next week or so, we're supposed to be going to. Uh, yeah, what's the? Oh, um, I can't remember now. It's some valley, some. Let me see if I can find it. Um,
well, Pueblo all the way to what is it? Colorado, not Colorado City, Colorado Springs, and
yep.
on up to Denver, and was pretty well open country. It was some towns, but and now the last time I was through there, all the way from Fort Collins to Pueblo, it's just one solid town.
Gotcha. Yeah, I noticed that some areas like that. I haven't explored much yet, so
Well, if you get a chance, well, do hit that western side one time. You'll be amazed at the difference.
okay.
Pueblo just at the edge of the desert,
Right.
and the other side is the wet side. It's where all the trees and the aspens and stuff is. One of the prettiest drives I ever did was I left Durango on that $1 million highway, went up there hunting, and all them aspens were turning, and you couldn't take a picture of them as pretty as it was.
Ah, definitely will have to check that out.
You know, well, that's supposed to be the number one or number two most scenic drive in the United States. Is that highway from Durango up to Silverton and Ouray and up through there? It's well worth the run.
Alrighty.
I think the number one is supposed to be Highway 101 in California, but I really think the one in Colorado is prettier.
So you're saying Durango to where?
Durango to Grand Junction, or well, or up to Montrose.
I'm just
Grand
trying. I found Durango. I'm just trying to
It's
see where.
trying to think the name of. If you go just due north from Durango, you'll see Silverton and Ouray and
Oh,
Montrose.
okay. Yep. All right. Um,
They're 15-mile-an-hour curves on that road, Mike. That's too damn fast.
yeah, I've noticed that with some of the roads around here.
They, this is the time of the year to be in Colorado.
So yeah, it's been relatively nice, except for the extremely windy days. But
Yeah, and it's been windy everywhere. It's been windy here in Arizona. And
hang on a second, I'll be right back.
all right. Yeah, there used to be a bunch of us got in here, didn't we, Fair Dust?
Oh, where's it? We're going. What's that?
Have you seen the dog?
No.
Reese.
Is she downstairs? Oh, she's in the bath. She was in the bathroom. Where is it that we were gonna go next time for running around? Over to the valley there.
Either over to the San Luis Valley, either over to the San Luis Valley or the Canyon Drive, come here, Reese.
San Luis Valley. That's where we're. That's where I think the next trip is going to be. So, I think dinner's here. Yes, good to see you too, Brene.
Well, really, it just sort of a funny story about G. G was running this time slot, and he was getting to the point he didn't want to run it that much, so he's going to run it once a week. So I went in and started a time slot every day, and then G didn't quit coming on. he left me high and dry. But there's a lot of our old buddies are not on here anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get going off here for a bit, and I might pop back on later if you're still on. But I'm gonna go and get my dinner now. So
Yeah, you can't miss that food. Hell,
no. But it was good to talk to you and see everybody in chat. Um, and you guys take care. Brene, I will be in touch soon with you and maybe get something together for wintertime in Arizona. So, oh, Troy's saying hi.
how you doing, man?
Hang on a sec. Hang on. Here for a sec.
Oh,
Because you got to put these on here.
oh.
But they're saying hi to you.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, man. You're a pretty tough hombre if you putting up with Mike.
He's keeping me straight. He's keeping me straight. That's what he's doing.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a pretty good job for both of you, I guess.
Yeah, he yeah he he helps me out a lot. He's a good guy.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I tell you what, I've known Mike for what, 2 or 3 years now, Mike. Well, he can't hear
He,
me now,
yeah. Hi,
but
Brene.
yeah.
I'm just seeing
Now
who all was. Huh?
you're Troy.
He-
Yeah, I go by. I changed. I was Troy S, but
Okay.
I thought it'd be more comical to go by Troy S Hole.
Oh, there you go. Well, I thought I recognized you, but I couldn't. I missed what the name was.
Yeah,
So that,
Troy S is what I went by, but Troy S Hole I thought was funnier. So
yeah, I've answered a hell of a lot worse than that.
yeah. Oh man. Well, man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you get back to Mike here.
Yep.
We just had a pizza and munchies delivered. Well, I've got for me it's munchies. Mike's just like it's supper for me.
Kathleen.
Yeah, I think it's times 3, Cat. We got Troy and Mike and me all on the screen at one time.
Well, hello, Miss Kathleen and G. How's it hanging? Well, all right, I'll give you back to Mike
All right.
later on.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go eat, and I'm gonna try to get back up on here before you close out. You
All right.
usually run at least an hour, right?
Yeah. I'll be
So-
on here for a little while.
So about another 15 minutes at least.
Oh yeah, I stay on anywhere from an hour to hour and a half.
All right. So if I don't catch y'all, have a good night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Kathleen, we are doing good. I will text you or call you tomorrow, Kathleen. So everybody have a good night.
Appreciate you coming up, Mike.
Yeah, not a problem. Thanks for having me. So, all right. See y'all.
That's the first time I've seen Mike in, I bet you, a year. And Troy, it's been a long time since I've seen Troy. Miss Cat, how you doing today? I hope Mike does get over on the western side of Colorado. He'll be amazed at the difference. Well, don't do that around me too much. That stuff's catching, Kenneth. Once I start yawning, I can't quit. All right, Mike. Oh, Mike. All right, G. Take care of yourself, man. Well, did your next door neighbor pass away or move or something, Janet? Is that the one that's lived next door to you forever? Oh, okay. I knew the way you talked, well, she wasn't doing real good. Ooh, that is a bad deal. Hello, Mike. Looks good. Looks like he's doing all right. I was talking to my oldest daughter here earlier this week. She was sort of down. I couldn't figure out what was wrong. Anyway, I talked to her for a few minutes. I come to find out that oh yeah, I think so too. But she said, yeah. I said I got to look into her grandmother and her mother and grandmother on the other side, on the mom's side of the family, all wound up with dementia pretty bad. And she said, I'm getting, well, I can't remember a damn thing. I told her, I said, you're going to find out that's just normal. But she was worried about that pretty heavy. And ain't nothing they can do about it. It's that way, it's that way. Yeah, can't remember. Hell, since they put me to sleep at 5 damn times, mine has got worse. And they told me it would. Said it'd take about a year to get back there. Yeah, gonna go see old Willie. Willie Nelson just keep going. CRS. Yeah, I can't remember shit. Well, how long have you got straightening your house up, Cat? Or maybe I should say, how long is it going to be before you can go camping? Hello, Mr. Moon. Yeah. Contact high. Your mom lovely getting up on that stage doing a jig. Fair enough. Is it legal in Nevada? Mm. Well, Friday, I've got an appointment with finally going to get together after 2 years. They're going to try to do get me lined up to do a cataract surgery. I'll sure be glad. I don't know why in the hell I'm doing that, and I don't smoke it. But I don't know why I don't just go ahead and legalize it in every state and get it over with. I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not, Cat. Uh, they're just gonna remove that land, put one in. We'll see. It's not lacy. But that left eye got so bad and it screws my damn head up. Yeah. Rocky would kill me. I couldn't keep up with him when he had the zoomies, Janet. Well, I like to read too, and that left eye being messed up like that, I can't sit down and read like I used to, and that bugs me. So I'll be glad to get it done. When I was in the service, I was a medic. They had a big forest fire in California, and so they picked one of those medical hospitals up and moved it out there. And we got these guys that be coming in, and they just plumb out of the damn head, and they'd lay around 4 or 5 hours and didn't just be fine. We couldn't figure out what was going on. I tell you what I'm hoping, Cat, is that I'm hoping that I get rid of that glare on them headlights. That drives me nuts. But anyway, we got to talking to one of them rangers, and he was laughing. He said these potheads up here come out here in this national forest, and they'll throw that marijuana seeds out, and said we hit 3 or 4 big patches of it up there, and said them guys are just breathing that smoke and getting higher than hell. Well, I got where I just won't hardly drive at night anymore. It's just the way it is now. Well, I just get too much glare. And Bear does put me on the amber glasses, and they do help. And I used to love to drive at night. With less traffic, it was easier on the truck, easier on the tires. But I can't do it anymore. But those amber glasses did help quite a bit. Yeah, one of these farm to market roads with no shoulder. Ooh. Well, there's a pair on my sun visor right now. Big goggles. They were supposed to have done this about 2 years ago, and there's just all kind of things happened that they couldn't do it. So you can imagine how bad that cataract was. They're going to take it out 2 years ago, and it's had 2 more years to grow. Yeah, them things will blind you. Damn. And they're sitting up high anyway. That's one thing I like about that van. You sit up pretty tall in it, so it don't blind you quite as bad. Sunshine got where it even bothers me. If I walk out in the bright sunshine, I can't see a damn thing for a few minutes. Are you gonna go to old 24, Cat? Okay. Yeah. Well, if that glare is really bad, especially if they get there sticking to the Midwest, huh? Are you gonna go to any of the meetup, Cat? You gonna go to Johnny? Yeah, maybe I'll see you there. I'm gonna try to make that one. That's not too far. That's about 700 miles from me. I ran into an old friend of mine here a while back. He got some bad eye problems. He just about blind now. He can't drive anymore. And now his hearing's going bad on him. Now that'd have to be. Oh, that's not bad at all. It's 700 miles from me, so it's doable in one day. I probably won't do it one day, but I'm trying to slow myself down. Get on about 350, 400, and stop it there. Well, I ran to town for a little bit today. I came back on a different road. If I didn't think I would have got shot, I'd have stopped and picked the flowers. Somebody had two rose bushes planted on their entrance, and they must have been 5 or 6 foot tall, and they were yellow roses. My mom used to grow them things all the time. I hadn't seen any yellow roses in a long time. Yeah, and that's hard to do, isn't it, Cat? I imagine it's 11, 12 hours for me, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I know when I was driving them damn trucks, 500 miles was a pretty short day. I need to buy me a good set of sunglasses. I'm going to wait till after they get through doing all this crap. But yeah, that was a regular day. Tell you what, it's harder to find somewhere to stay now, though. Used to, I'd stop at the Flying J's because they always had a place for RVs out front. There's a lot of them now you can't park. I'm going to try to set up where I drive 6, 7 hours at the most. Yeah. Well, my van being that van that I got is maroon, so it don't stick out like a white one does. I never have been too crazy about Walmart. Sometimes them Walmarts are pretty rough part of town. Yeah, a lot of them have. Hell, if they stretched all my wrinkles out, Janet, I'd be 7 foot tall. Well, I figure every one of them damn wrinkles, I earned them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like going to Johnny's out there. I'm gonna try to make reservations going out. I think I don't think I'm even gonna don't think I'm gonna try dodging it. Not gonna be, but a couple nights be worth that to take a good shower. Or, I wish we had the BLM land all over the U.S. like they got out in Arizona and New Mexico. Of course, New Mexico sounds like it's going crazy. They were talking about bumping their camping fees from $20 a night to $40 a night. But I think many people raised so much hell they backed off of it a little bit. I used to like standing at the Flying J's because you had a restaurant right there and showers and everything else. Yeah. Well, which one bought Flying? Would Love about Flying J's? No. Who bought Flying J's? Pilot. Yeah. You know, used to every one of them had parking for RV. And Denny's is not my favorite restaurant, but it's decent enough food you can eat it. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I never was too crazy about the pilot. And when they bought Flying J, that changed up. Yeah, I know it. That's going to be one nice thing about it. Yeah, I never. The Flying J's when I was on the road, now they were clean. Showers were clean, everything was. But now after it sold, that's about the time I got out of the trucking business. It hadn't been sold too long. I've just been noticing, damn, there's a lot of them high top vans on the road now. That's the one thing I like about staying at Flying J or Love's or someplace like that. You just get out and go in and order your coffee. You don't have to worry about making it. I don't want anything to eat when I first get up. stayed at Cracker Barrel a few times. And one thing about Cracker Barrel, traveling all over the United States, that's one restaurant that their food's about the same. It doesn't make any difference where you go. I never have stayed in a rest area. Not in the RV. Stayed in plenty of them in the truck. New Mexico's got some neat rest area. I want to tell you something that surprised me when I was going to Ironwood this year is how much Tucson is grown. Good Lord. He's getting bad as Phoenix. There's a way around Phoenix, but there ain't nowhere around Tucson. Yeah, it seems like it's different places. There's some towns that are just worse than others and always have been. It's like Albuquerque. I won't stay in Albuquerque. Hello, Ruben. Oh, yeah. They used to cover Walmart up. Only thing I didn't like about staying at Walmart was a lot of the time they were built in a pretty rough part of town. And I think there are 3 times as many semis on the road as there was 10, 15 years ago. Ruben, how you doing tonight? Yeah, instead of sending $6 or $7 billion overseas, they need to see if they can't do something about the homeless they got in different places. I don't think they ought to be able to send one damn red cent out of the United States until they got the people in the United States took care of. We've had plenty of storms. Welcome back, Mike. You want to come back up? There he is.
Hello. Can you
Hello.
guys hear me? Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I don't have my headphones on, so.
You know,
I-
you were talking about Pueblo. There's I don't know if it's a state park or what. Pretty close to Pueblo there. Pretty nice one.
I think I know what you're talking about. And actually, Troy took me over there. What was the Troy? What was the park? The state park or something we went to? Pueblo Reservoir State Park.
Say it again.
Pueblo Reservoir State Park.
There you go. I've camped there before.
So, yep. So, but yeah, I guess the next adventure is either the San Luis Valley or some other place. I can't remember.
Like I say, you try the western side of that thing or the central.
Yeah, that's heading over towards because the San Luis Valley is you go over through one of the passes and you've got right on the other side is Great Sand Dunes National Park, and then you keep going west and you get into the valley and so yeah.
Highway 50 and Highway 70, east and west are really pretty roads.
Yep. Yeah, we were on 50, we were on 69 and something else this last time. What's that? 147. All right. So, but and yes, Brene, Mountain Dew to wash it down.
Still had it on that Mountain Dew, huh?
Yeah. I, you know, I probably should go back to drinking coffee. It's probably better for me than this Mountain Dew, but
Well, you know, I used to drink Coke like 4 or 5 a day. And I
my
got
father
that.
was like that. My father was like that. And every time if he had an upset stomach, he'd grab a Coke and it settled his stomach. But um,
Well,
and then I was big on what's that?
I got to having kidney stones, and any dark drink is bad about that. So I got off
Oh,
on the Canadian Drive, and that's what I drink most of the time now.
okay,
There's no caffeine in it.
gotcha. But you have your coffee, so
Oh yeah,
yeah. See, I'm not. I don't do as much coffee now, and um,
I don't either.
yeah,
Usually, but 2 cups, maybe 3 in a day.
yeah,
About what I do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was at one point I was doing like 4 to 5 of the 24-ounce cups that you get at the gas stations and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, I was doing like 4 to 5 of those a day, and um, but
Well, I used to drink coffee all day long, and I got where I don't do that anymore.
yep. I used to drink it right up until bedtime, and people were like, "Oh, how can you drink it and go to bed?" I'm like, "Easy."
Yeah. If you drink it
But
all the time, it doesn't affect your sleeping.
yep, yep,
Now, since I don't drink too much of it, once in a while I'll drink some coffee at night, and it'll bother me about not sleeping.
gotcha.
Yeah. So, but
Um,
I got off on those Mountain Dews. Have got a lot of caffeine in them, just like coffee. I think.
yep.
I got up this morning, and I woke up about 5:30. I got up, put the coffee on, looked, and I had 3 cigarettes left.
Whoops.
Yeah, that's unusual.
Uh, yeah, I've now been rolling my own for over a year now, and I tell you, I know I need to quit, but um, I'm spending maybe $30 to $40 a month on smokes instead of hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm sort of caught in the middle on quitting smoking. Is I've got Parkinson's, and if you check on the internet, there's been about 50 surveys done on Parkinson, and there's 2 things that slows Parkinson down, and that's caffeine and nicotine.
oh well,
And I
you know
said, yeah,
exactly. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So
I talked to my doctor about that here a while back. I told him, I said, get off that computer. This is just a private conversation. And I said, as well as I'm doing, I'm not having too much trouble out of it, a little bit, but it's progressing real slow. And would you quit smoking if you were me? And him hauled around. He said, well, legally, I've got to tell you to quit smoking. I said, that's a law. Anytime you see a patient that smokes, you got to tell them they need to quit. He,
right.
he said, I think I'd start cutting down until it bothered you. I said, what the hell? I want to kick a winning mule in the ass, you know? I said, and so I guess I'll smoke a lot, keel over. Something's going to get you.
Well, I kind of feel the same because it's like um, you, nowadays whatever you do, you can't control when your time is up. Anyways, when it's up, it's up. Um,
I never figured I'd live this damn long anyway.
so I figured I've been through enough that I if I'm going to keel over, I'll be doing it while it'll happen while I'm doing what I like to do, and it's traveling. So
Well, I'll be 78 at the end of this month, so they. I'm not gonna fuss.
Well, you don't look it, so
Do what?
I said you don't look 70. You said you're going to turn 78 at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't look it. So
Well, ugly don't show aging as
uh,
uh,
so
no. I've been pretty damn lucky in my life. Though I'm gonna, if I keep going, I'm gonna be like a old maid school teacher used to be my next door neighbor. She said, said all my friends are dying. Said when you spend more on flowers for funerals than you do on your electricity bill, said that's getting pretty damn bad. And said, time I croak, ain't gonna be nobody to come to my funeral. That old woman was a trip.
oh,
Mm.
that's awesome. Is it me or is it nobody chatting? Okay, now I see it.
That's the way I am. I've done a lot of stuff.
Ron Bear.
I'm not going to stop now.
So,
What is it?
Brene said, I wasn't planning on dying healthy anyways. Right? Exactly.
What's that old joke about? You don't want to die healthy. You want to just slide in the door just on your last breath. My mom was always, and dad was always saying, we want to leave you kids something. I got aggravated at them one day, and I told them, I said, I'm going to tell you something. I didn't make your money. And if you spent the last dollar you had the last day you were alive, I'd be the happiest kid in the world. And but that generation people, they believe in saving.
Yeah.
There you go. Hello, Troy.
Janice is right. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Old George Strait had that one right, didn't he? That damn George Strait just keep cutting #1 records. He just don't pay no attention to it. He just does his thing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Bernie was telling me Fairy Dust was that her and her mama were fixing to go see Willie Nelson.
Oh.
He might be a contact high at that deal.
Yep.
Not a whole lot, Mr. Troy. Welcome in.
Bernay, where is that? So you are going then?
Oh, me. Oh, what you got planned for tomorrow?
Pretty much nothing. Kicking back and yeah. I know it's supposed to be a little warmer tomorrow, so. Oh, Laughlin, Nevada. Okay. Well, you wouldn't be too far from Dan then, Bernay. So you pop down and see Dan. You can pop down and see him.
Well, you know she's gonna have to stop in the casino someplace.
Oh yeah, I mean Laughlin is a big town. It's Laughlin, so there's casinos all over the place. uh, she'll feel right at home. Troy says he uses this mirror to see his Willie. uh,
Oh, Lord.
oh, you even
That,
got him chuckling in the other room.
I was listening to some Willie Nelson songs the other night, and he cut one here a while back, and I laughed a lot, like had tears in my eyes. It says the name of the song says, "I'm not going down to Brokeback Mountain." Nobody but Willie could get by with that.
Yep. I wouldn't mind going to see him, but I don't do well in big crowds anymore. So, um, oh, hang on one sec. I gotta let the puppy dog out. Hang on, Reese. I gotcha. Oop. Yeah, it's the light that affects the camera. I don't understand that.
Mm.
Come on, Reese. Oh.
You know,
Yeah, for
Mike,
some reason, what's that?
the talking about the big crowds. I started that in Vietnam. They cause they'd catch a bunch of GIs together just messing around, back in the rear, and that's the ones they'd hit. They wouldn't hit one or two, and they'd try to have a bunch of people ganged up. And from then on, I never was bad about the crowd. I don't feel comfortable in one.
Right. Um, oh, free tickets and free rooms. Okay. It's a casino. So yeah, it's a casino thing. Yeah. See, like last year, um, Raymond took me to see um, uh, Aaron Lewis, but it was a small venue, like maybe 200 people at that, if that. And I can tolerate that because we were up in the back area and not too crowded there. But you get me into like a big concert venue, with 20, 30,000 seating. Yeah, no, nope. It's like I was watching um, they did a broadcast of Billy Joel's 100th playing at the at Madison Square Garden, where he's has a fixed monthly spot, and but to look at that, I saw the crowd, and I'm like, no way could I be in there.
Well, as crazy as everything is getting right now in the Far East, I sure don't want to go someplace where there's too big a crowd. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Tim.
I had a cousin of mine that was wanting to go over to Israel on a tour over there, and I talked her out of it. I'm sure glad I did. She would have been left about a week and a half ago going over there.
Ah. Um, Hang on, I gotta close that door again. So, puppy came in. See, my camera keeps shutting off. So it's definitely a lighting thing that is affecting this camera. Maybe that'll help. There.
When I got sick, I lost 51 pounds there in just a little over a month. And
Ow.
but I've gained back up. I'm at about 205 again now, so I want to try to hold it about there. I was up around 250. And that was
Yeah, I've been fluctuating, and I can feel I'm getting back up on the higher end because I'm eating more.
I tell you what, I think sleeping and eating during the daytime is part of just being bored if you don't have something to do. Well, that's like smoking cigarettes we were talking about. If I'm someplace where you can't smoke, it don't bother me a bit. You know,
Right.
you can go 4 or 5 hours and not smoke a cigarette. But then I get on here and I'm like a little freight train.
Yep. Yeah, I find I smoke more when I'm either on the computer or driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or as a passenger. Um, but
Uh, that's something I can't hardly do. I can't ride with anybody.
what's that?
I said, that's something I can't hardly do. I can't hardly ride with anybody.
Oh,
I got to be driving.
gotcha.
Really, Janet? Huh.
Oh, okay. That's good though, because well, that's where you get the portable ashtray that you put in the cup holder. But yeah, she's right. No ashtrays in um, cars, new cars, and they don't have cigarette lighters. They have the port, but they don't have the actual piece to go in.
Yeah, you gotta buy the external
Yep.
lighter. They couldn't get away from that deal there though. When all the computers come up and the telephones and charging them, they would have left
Yep.
that out of there if it hadn't been for that. That's what them
Okay.
windows are for, Janice. You crack that window and it don't get smoky in there.
Yep. And I found if you are running your air conditioner, don't have it on recirculating if you're smoking. uh, oh.
Dang, nose itching. Well, I'm gonna see if I can't get a hunting license up in Colorado this year. I want to see if I can't kill another mule deer up there.
Cool. No, we may run into you.
That's awful good eating.
Now, Janice, she's Australia, somewhere
No,
over there.
do what?
Janice.
Oh,
Australia or somewhere that area? Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same way here, Dale. If they catch you throwing a cigarette butt out, they'll throw a fit.
So,
You like to shout out on them mule deer too, Troy?
yeah, we saw a bunch of them just the other day when we were going for that drive.
Well, there's a place, that park we were talking about at that lake there outside Pueblo. There's a hunting area there, and I wouldn't look at it. I didn't hunt it, but they.
Gotcha, and that's all right, Janice. Yeah, I thought you were from Australia, and yeah, I can see that over there because you guys do have a lot of brush fires and whatnot. Well, it's like southern U.S. as well. I mean, um, before I came up to Colorado, the Texas Panhandle had major fires. You know.
Yep. I think that
Um,
wound up 1.3 million acres.
yep, something like that. Right? Yeah.
It ought to be, Tim. You know, there ain't no reason to throw a cigarette out of a window.
I try to be aware of tossing cigarette butts out, but um,
I've always got
and
one of them ashtrays in a drink.
yeah, yeah, I've got a ashtray. I got a couple of ashtrays that fit in the cup holder, but or if I'm finished with a soda, I'll put it. Hey, Peace Dragon.
His prayers have been answered.
uh,
Hello, William. How you doing tonight? Well, let's see. You're in the mountain zone, that time zone, aren't you?
yep. What, an hour behind you?
Yeah. Yeah. You're 11:30 now or 11:15, something like that.
12.
Yeah, and I'm at 1.
Yep. Uh,
And I tell you what, I've been on here an hour and 45 minutes. I don't think I'm going to hang too much longer.
alrighty. Well, it was good hanging out at least and catching up.
Oh, yeah. And I tell you what, I enjoyed it, Mike. Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, definitely. I'll try to get on here more, but I needed a break from the whole YouTube thing. I just got burnt out.
I did the
Um,
same thing.
and I post shorts on and off, but um, I really need to get back into at least letting more people know, hey, I'm still alive.
Well, you know, I did like 600 lives in 2 years, and I think I missed 12 nights. And,
Wow.
and I got burnt out. I just,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
started.
It catches up to you, you know? And especially, I mean, I don't know how you feel, but if I have somebody else up on the panel with me, it helps because I don't feel like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
You know, I know you got the chat going and whatnot, but but Troy, keep your shorts on. Bite me. But I always feel like I don't know. I'm just when it's just you, it's like you're looking at yourself, and it's like, yeah, I feel really dumb and stupid, and I'm talking to myself.
But you know, when I first got on this thing, Gina and Paula are the ones that sort of got me on it.
Okay.
And I thought, damn, you know, they were doing like 30-minute lives. And I thought, how in the hell do you get up there and talk for 30 minutes? And then I've had some of them on here been 2 hours and didn't have nobody on the screen, you know. And
Huh.
but you just get to talking to the comments and
Right, and it helps to have an engaged audience as well. You
oh,
know, if chat is going right along steadily, it's one thing. But if there's a dead spot in chat and nobody's saying anything for a while, you start to think, "Am I talking to myself?" Or, but
yeah,
that's just how I felt.
that's the way I am too. Every once in a while, that chat will get hung up and get a delay in it, you know, and you're sitting there thinking, well, damn, ain't nobody got nothing to say at all.
Right? uh,
Damn. But I got off here for when I was sick and everything. Yeah, that's right, Jenny. The, so I was off for about 3 months, I guess, altogether. I had some computer trouble and then all that time in the hospital. And
right.
so I'm just really sort of getting back into it now.
Yeah. Well, at least you know you made a good comeback. So,
Oh, yeah.
um,
Yeah.
and
I
for the
went,
most part, you're doing better now.
oh, yeah, I'm doing fine. The only thing I'm having any trouble with at all is that I just don't have the stamina I had before. And
Right.
that's getting better and better and better, you know. And
Well, that's good.
the and I went to got a checkup here last week, I guess, and they took that whole kidney and everything out, and they checked everything, and I come up clean on everything. So that doctor told me that I'll see you in 6 months. You're in good shape. Can't
That's
beat
good.
that. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to shut this thing down. Mike, I appreciate you coming up. Enjoyed
No
talking to
problem. And
you. And
yeah, I'll try not to be a stranger. So, but
yeah,
oh,
I'm usually on from 10 to 11 o'clock at night every night.
uh,
I'll be like the Beverly Hillbillies. See you
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Just, you just need that
uh,
rifle.
what's
All right.
that?
We'll see y'all later then.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. See you later, Ron.